I just wanted to make a quick announcement, before I do that I should introduce myself. I'm the other co-chair of SGC. Sorry I wasn't here yesterday. Unfortunately, I had to have a meeting in the UK that day, and I'm going to be here for the rest of the time though. I just wanted to make a quick observation that I didn't think was captured by today's session so far. Chris made an excellent summary of what SGAC is about, and I hadn't heard a good summary about it for a long time, and it was quite inspiring for me. One of the things that really captures my imagination about SGAC is that one has to understand it's a very young organization. We only began in 1999. It was just a concept, it was just some ideas in our minds back then. I was at that conference. And we had a series of other conferences since. We have had, this is the 9th actually, we had 3 Graz conferences, then we had Houston, Vancouver, Bremen, and then Fukuoka, and now here. And the first 3 were sort of funded by the UN, and then the rest we did on our own steam. And we actually organised all of that purely on a volunteer basis, and only last year did we get our first office, and it took us years to get formal recognition of the UN. We are now the voice of young people to the UN on space issues, for example. They come to us, and as a result, by the way, other entities have come to us. For example, the EU approached us and said, can we have your input on the future of European space policy? And we provided a paper about that. But what I wanted to emphasize was that we are the first generation that's been able to get together at this stage in our careers and then basically be able to work together for the whole of our careers. And this didn't really dawn on me for a few years into SGC, that the difference between us and previous generations did not get together at conferences like this at our age, because it was, plane flights were more expensive, and then they couldn't keep in contact afterwards on a regular basis because there wasn't the internet. We are the first generation that can meet each other at this stage in our careers and work together for the whole of our life. Before, what happened was, if you got really prestigious as a scientist or something, then you could go to a conference to meet your colleagues and share your good ideas. But right towards the end of your career, now we can come together, share our cool ideas now, and actually build and work on them for the whole of our careers. And I think that that's a sort of inspiring aspect of SGC, and some of the cool projects that have come about are partly because of the fact that we have this opportunity to just keep on working right from now, and I think that's just an inspiring point to share. So to get on to the little announcement I have, so we didn't have this in the program because it came in the very last minute, but we are going to have a little session today at lunch talking about space security and space weapons. And there's a lot of interest in this, although some people try to avoid the discussion. Many people try to avoid the discussion in many different forms, and now people are starting to change. The ISU is one, actually, for example. ISU for many, many years decided that they would never talk about military space because they were purely peaceful, if you like. But still, even if you want peaceful uses of space or something, you still have to understand that military space is still the biggest fraction of space activity. And so, anyway, with the mindset that we should embrace at least discussing about these things, we're going to have a little session today at lunch. Just for anyone who's interested, just follow me. We'll have a specific table just for us, and we can just talk about space security and space weapons, and then if people want to do something more, we can arrange something further on the following day. So, just wanted to make that announcement. Anyone who's interested, just follow me. Thanks.